welcome to Dirt Sheet Mania's NXT preview for New Orleans this Saturday night. I am always your chief of wrestling, Craig Anderson, alongside the director of creativity he creates so I can procrastinate, Kieran Smith. Hi, Kieran.
I'm editing this video tonight.
You are?
It's Monday night.
I
will be editing it during and before Raw. So
and you've edited and done the quiz we did the other day.
Yeah.
Busy time of the year for me and you, WrestleMania week.
We wouldn't have it any other way, would we?
I wouldn't have it either any other way.
WrestleMania week is the best week of the year.
It is the best week. For me, it's better than Easter, Christmas, all rolled into one.
Well,
summer holidays.
Easter was literally this past weekend.
It is Easter,
so, I'm sure we can get some cheap Easter eggs.
Oh, do you know what? This is it now. Cheap Easter eggs with your WrestleMania, with your NXT.
Yeah.
Of course, if you think, that's not enough, we want more, we've still got the Hall of Fame. You can go on our YouTube channel, watch our preview shows for this, for NXT, for WrestleMania, and, of course, our quiz.
Yes.
But we are here today. That's a lovely graphic, by the way, Kieran.
I thought so, yeah.
Obviously, This isn't ours.
No.
So, fair play to the NXT WWE.
Yeah.
This, and this, and this.
Beautiful.
Smashing.
B-E-A, beautiful.
Now, there was 5 matches this show on Saturday night for NXT.
Probably, I think, been the case for every single NXT takeover ever.
It's the type.
It's about 5 matches.
It's normally lasts about 2.5 hours.
Yes,
so
which is good. I think it's about the perfect time.
All NXT championships will be defended, including a new championship.
Yep.
The NXT North American Championship, which is supposed to be the equivalent of the United Kingdom title in the NXT brand.
Yeah, but only weird thing about that is it's the WWE UK Championship, whereas this is the NXT North American Championship. So it's like.
But how weird would it sound if you were the NXT UK? Actually, it wouldn't sound weird.
It wouldn't.
I've never really said that out loud before. The NXT United Kingdom Championship.
Because I think the UK division will technically be a developmental
title.
No.
So let's get right to it. Our first match. That we're going to preview. This might not be first on the show itself. This is just what me and Kieran want to kind of go with in our order. We think it will be first, and it is the 6-person ladder match for the WWE, the inaugural WWE United. Oh, not the United Kingdom. See, you've got me going United Kingdom now.
It's the NXT
North American Championship. So 6 participants. It's a ladder match. So, I mean, when the Money in the Bank Kieran was always on WrestleMania before it had its own pay-per-view, it always opened.
Yeah.
I cannot... Well, I say, did it always open? Certainly
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
In the last 2 years.
Even like the Intercontinental title matches that they had in ladder matches always started.
Was that Zack Ryder won the ladder match last year or year before?
But I think this match starts to show it.
I do.
To me, it kicks off the whole of the WrestleMania weekend.
This will set the trend.
Oh, yeah.
This match...
It'll be phenomenal. I mean...
It will.
There's not usually a bad match on an NXT TakeOver show. So,
No, they're normally there. 6
competitors in there. It's quite hard to pick.
I think the way we should do this, because we are going to... Because we don't normally, if you hadn't sort of seen our YouTube channels, we don't normally do NXT preview shows for the pay-per-views.
No.
For the network specials. So this is the first one we're doing, and I think we'll probably do this in future now, but we thought it was a great time to start because it's WrestleMania season, and we thought, well, why not? Let's do it for this one. I think for this, we need to say who we think is going to win, and then we'll break it down and talk through it.
Okay.
Because then, otherwise, so...
Right, I'm torn between 2.
Directors first.
I'm very torn between 2, and I'm going to go with EC3.
Okay.
Do you want to pick yours before I go through my reason, or do you want me to go through my reason?
No. I'll go next. I'm torn between 3.
Okay.
And that's just not because it's EC3.
Yeah.
I'm torn between 3. Do you know what? I'm going to go with him. I think it's time for the Velveteen Dream to have some sparkle.
Cool.
And that's not an easy decision.
It's very difficult.
So,
very difficult.
Go on, you went first, so I want you to explain your reasonings behind your guess.
Let's go. Mine's more sort of process of elimination.
Yeah, same. So we might actually be able to do it together.
Yeah, so I think we both think that Kieran Dane and Lars Sullivan won't win it.
No, I don't think they will. And that's not because they're not supposed... I mean, certainly not Lars Sullivan.
Yeah.
Killian Dane, yeah, why not? I don't think there's any reason why, because he was actually feuding with Aleister Black for the NXT Championship, the winner of that. Yeah. So, could he win this match? Of course he could. Sanity have been tag champs.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he couldn't win this match. But because of the scale and what they've done with these two gentlemen, I don't think... if we're trying to guess and get points from each other, I cannot see either of these two winning. So they're gone.
I think they'll end up eliminating each other, not eliminating, but taking each other out of the match. They end up in the crowd fighting or something like that. Something, because these are the two big hard hitters in this match.
Yeah.
Next for me, I don't see Ricochet winning. I think he's in this match for he's a Shelton Benjamin, right?
He's. I've been very, very lucky in my life, and I actually got the chance to ref him when he was one half of the IWGP light heavyweight division tag team champions. And I mean, I've watched him for years in PWG and the Independents, and I thought he's just incredible. The things this guy, his matches with Will Ospreay, are almost independently legendary now for what they did, especially in Japan. And this guy is more than just flips. He can technically wrestle as well. But in this match, in this demeanour, you will get to see stuff that is just incredible.
Yeah.
Will he win this match? I don't think so. But this will be able to show his ability.
Yeah.
And then I actually think he'll probably go off.
This is his introduction to the WWE universe, technically.
I mean,
NXT is quite indie. Mm-hmm. This is their introduction. This is his introduction to the WWE, and that's why, one, I don't think he'll win it. I won't say two, he's not going to win it because it's his first match, because I chose EC3, and this is technically EC3's first match in NXT. Technically the character of EC3. Obviously,
not
we
the
know
person.
that Derek Bateman's been in NXT and the old NXT and
the bad NXT.
The very bad NXT. But so I don't think Ricochet will win it. I do see. Obviously, there's rumours of Ricochet possibly going to join in 205 Live. So
very soon.
Yeah. So maybe him being going to 205 Live prevents him from winning this championship, but he could be on both shows. There's no reason to stop him from being.
So that leaves you down to three young men. That's Aleister Black. So in actual fact, we're at the same reasoning here. So I'll pick up a smidge. So I then think, same with you, there's three left: Aleister Black, EC3, and we've got Adam Cole.
So the reason why I think Velveteen Dream doesn't win, who's your pick, the reason why I think he doesn't win is I think it's a little bit too early for him to win it. And it's not to say that he deserves one, because he's had great match with Aleister Black, great storyline with him.
No, he did. And to fight the corner of Velveteen Dream, and you say it's too early for him. Well, if you look at all these, he's been in NXT the longest.
Yeah.
Like we've said, Eric Bateman / EC3, he's been and gone. In this incarnation of NXT, he's been there longer than anyone.
Yeah.
He had to do Tough Enough.
Yeah.
Do you know how terrible that was?
That was terrible.
The revolving door announcers, let alone the bed hopping jokes towards some of the competitors. Honestly, he's been through so much, and his character now.
Oh, the character's phenomenal.
The best one in NXT.
His whole storyline with Aleister Black was amazing.
Say my name.
Yeah,
and we still want them to be a tag team.
A good little match against Cassius Ohno.
Can they be a tag team?
Philadelphia. Yeah. Black. We always said that Aleister Black, Velveteen Dream would be a tremendous.
You called that's like our modern day Goldust and Booker T. Fantastic.
I just think he needs one more rivalry, maybe two more rivalries to push him up to that level where he gets a title.
Tell you what, if he did win, that place would lose. My mind.
No doubt. No,
I know you're saying he won't win, but
I'd love to see him win it.
Still be delighted if he won.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For me, it came down to, because I actually don't think EC3 will win. He's great. We'll see. He's great. I actually think he's probably destined for that main title. Personally, I think whoever wins, but it's Ciampa or Aleister Black, which we'll talk about very soon. So stay tuned. I think he might be going towards that, because I think he's elite. He is. Yeah. He is the one. Why would the 1% be happy with the second title in NXT? That's my logical thinking behind it. So we're left with Adam Cole and with Velveteen Dream in my head. Now, Adam Cole, we now know, unless something comes up in the next few days, he will be doing double duty. Yeah,
this is not so much a spoiler.
No.
I think WWE have actually said, as of now, as of Monday, that Bobby Fish has injured himself at an NXT live event, which technically was about 3 weeks ago. But obviously, in chronological order, it was this.
Yeah, he can't wrestle this Friday.
So he can't wrestle. So Adam Cole will be replacing Bobby Fish in the tag team title match against whoever wins the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Yeah, so he'll be in a tag and in a multi-man 6-man ladder match.
That is possibly the reason why I'm not choosing Adam Cole, because it depends on the placement of this match. Because this match, I think goes first, but if the tag title match goes first,
they'll have to go fourth because it won't go on last.
So it depends on match order.
But then where do they then put the women? It's a very difficult decision.
It's a very difficult decision
because you need to give Adam Cole enough time to recover. Unless I mean, I didn't think about this too much, and I'm thinking about it now. What if they make an announcement the next day or two? In kayfabe terms, NXT, John Amanda, William Regal, and they say, due to Bobby Fish's injury, Adam Cole has been required to defend the tag titles with Kyle O'Reilly, and as such has been removed from this match.
Could happen.
So
this will be a complete moot point.
I mean, we've not really discussed the option of him potentially being removed, which wouldn't be. It would just be nobody's fault, and wouldn't like him to be replaced if he would to be removed. But yeah, I'm going with Velveteen. You're going with.
Yeah, I'm going with EC3. I'm going for EC3 because I think...
you watch Adam Cole win this.
Yeah, he probably will, yeah.
But they're
in terms of his gimmick, I just think him coming in day one, so to speak, winning the title, Mr. 1%. I won the North American title on my first day. And this is what I can do. And then he can take on all comers or whatever. Be a dastardly heel. He could be a great baby face. Him winning the title depends.
It's only a matter of time before somebody says the name Derek Bateman.
Yeah,
and really.
I'm sure Mauro Ranello will probably say it. He'll probably say he used to be formerly Derek Bateman.
I want that to be used in a storyline at some point. Yeah. But so
I'm going his name, Craig.
Say his name. Well, I'm going for Velveteen Dream.
So mine's EC3.
So that's our first guest. The next match we're going to be having a little preview on is the NXT Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler challenges Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship. NXT Women's Championship match. Ember Moon, since she won the vacant title in that 4-way, I don't think she's been. Again, I don't really like talking about booking and things. I don't think she's been used that well. No, I don't feel. Now, don't get me wrong. Following Asuka is probably impossible. Yeah. It's a bit like David Moyes following Fergie at Man United. Yeah, it's impossible.
It almost reminds me of the time of when Paige had to relinquish the title, and then they had the little tournament, and Charlotte won that. But I
don't feel this. But okay, in the interim, it was like, who's going to win? Who's going to win? We all probably thought it was going to be Ember Moon that would win that tournament because she was the last one that really pushed Asuka to a limit. But the way they pushed Shayna Baszler since the Mae Young Classic, I just can't see.
This whole storyline has been more about Baszler than it's been more about than Ember Moon
and Dakota Kai.
Yeah,
she's been involved.
But it's been all about Baszler making people tap, trying to break arms, everything like that.
It wouldn't surprise me if there was some sort of referee distraction and Dakota Kai came out and tried to cost Shayna Baszler the match and accidentally cost Ember Moon the match. Yeah, because every time that Shayna Baszler has beat up Dakota Kai, Ember Moon's been 3 feet behind her, waiting to beat her up.
Do we see Ronda in the crowd for this one? They do a little thing. No,
not for Sunday.
No,
not because
this is a little 3-minute or 30-second thing that they used to do with
backstage chat. Maybe. I could see a more realistic backstage.
Maybe she appears in the promo.
Pretty much.
I've seen what Baszler can do in an
no.
So
if you're gonna, when you do the hype video for the match, I can definitely see like a for a small video like that, Ronda saying she's great.
I'm sure Ronda would love to put her over in that sort of aspect.
Have you seen the video on I think on Twitter or even YouTube where Ronda and Shayna are sparring?
Yeah,
rolling
around,
wrestling though, not
wrestling,
MMA sparring, but wrestling sparring. Just throwing it out there and at the Performance Center. So I can see them both being involved, and eventually when everybody's settled and everyone's progressed, we talk about women's tag divisions. We talk about that. I think Shayna and Ronda will eventually.
Coming up at WrestleMania, there is the Women's Battle Royal, and NXT women can appear in that match. So potentially
both of them.
Potentially both.
Both of them. We could be looking at the winner of the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania.
This could ultimately carry over into that Battle Royal, maybe if
Or why not? Why not? Indeed.
I think Shayna Baszler's come in. She had a match at TakeOver where she lost, which was it wasn't her first match, but it was her first big match. She hasn't been,
NXT TakeOver match.
She hasn't been around for a long time.
Very
NXT.
short time, no.
So this is her second match against Ember Moon. I think this time we see, personally, and this is my pick, I think we'll see Shayna Baszler win this match.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I think it will be another slow technical match like it was at Philadelphia, but we'll see Shayna get one up, preventing the roll-up pin like it was last time, or something like that.
I don't think we need to, not to disrespect the ladies, I don't actually think we need to talk about this match too much, because I completely agree with you. I think Shayna Baszler wins this match. I do feel sorry for Ember Moon to an extent, because I think when she was chasing the championship, we wanted her to win. We thought she's the next one, and now she's there. It's just not.
But as we're coming up, as it is WrestleMania season, and
call up,
there will be call ups.
Wouldn't be against that.
Ember Moon's the biggest person on the NXT roster. Could they afford to lose her?
So, do you remember when I think it was 9 women got seven women got called up?
Yeah.
This was back. This wasn't when I'm not
just
talking
before Survivor Series, wasn't it? I think. It was.
I'm talking about when Charlotte and Becky,
yeah.
Asuka was in the NXT Women's division then.
Triple H begged for Asuka not to go
because she was the champion.
Yeah.
And I think whether she wins or loses this match, Ember Moon, I think we might have a very similar scenario.
I think so, yeah. And that's why I don't see her getting called up.
And the reason I say that is because I think, while there needs to be more women on both shows to kind of make it more even and make it more of a division on both shows, I don't know what you guys think at home as well.
Yeah, the rosters, we've talked about before, the women's rosters
because
on both shows aren't
Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville all got called up just on they're both here after Survivor Series.
Yeah.
That's your 4 women. I didn't expect any of them to go up so soon, so kind of suddenly. So I can't really see any women coming up after WrestleMania.
I see 2 women getting called up, and I think it's been talked about all the time. I see the Iconic duo getting called up. I know foreshadowing and stuff to do with this title match.
Yeah.
If there's any women that are going to get called up to the main rosters,
they've been very, very quiet. I think one of them's been injured. No, fair enough. But we're both saying Baszler.
Yeah, both going Shayna Baszler.
There you go, Shayna Baszler. So whether the Iconic duo get called up after WrestleMania or not, we will have to find out. Next up is technically not a match. It is an unsanctioned match. If Johnny Gargano can beat Tommaso Ciampa at NXT New Orleans, he gets his job back. But if Ciampa wins, Johnny Gargano is gone from NXT forever. Johnny Wrestling and the Sicilian Psychopath are just behind me, South and Kieran. This match, well, let's say, could have happened 6 months ago.
Could have happened a year ago.
Could have happened a year ago when it happened at WrestleMania weekend last week. Is it last year? Or was it SummerSlam?
It was Chicago, wasn't it?
So it wasn't WrestleMania. SummerSlam.
No, it was Chicago. So it was the May one. This has been about 10 months in the making.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
And because they were both injured, Johnny came back first and went after the title.
Had a good little run going after the title. Great. The best match in WWE for God knows how long.
Him and Almas.
Yeah, 5-star match according to Meltzer.
Which is incredible. The even at the beginning of that run he had in those 3 matches with Almas, the first match, or even maybe the second, because the first one was very, very, very long time ago from what I understand. When forgive me, I can't remember Almas's manager's name.
Selena Vega.
She threw the DIY t-shirt, which I don't think was done very well at the time. I thought there could have been a bit more of a reveal.
Yeah, Johnny didn't hold the t-shirt up.
He wasn't given long enough time.
He didn't long enough to look at it. He was sort of looked at it and just went.
But we could tell what it was. Yeah. So that's they've literally tried to keep us reminding of what's happening. Let's just say first and foremost, how great a shape are both these guys in.
Oh yeah, I mean Ciampa's in phenomenal shape.
His arms are huge.
Yeah,
he can't be 205 now.
No. Gargano's been in great shape since he's come back as well.
I don't know what he's done to his diet or his.
But that's the difference about being in the NXT system. You look at Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate when they first come onto in that UK Championship tournament. Not to say that they weren't muscly or anything like that, but you could see that they were doing. They were wrestling 5-7 nights a week, going around the country, not putting as much effort as they probably would like to into transforming their body. But now they've got the performance centre to use, and they come over this country and they use it when they can. They come over for the big shows and do NXT TV tapings. You can see the difference that they are, and I think you get this with these two because they're now full-time WWE NXT. Just to elaborate a little bit on that, I'm not going to pretend I was ever on the road. I think the most I was out was probably 3 shows in 3 days, etc., with WCPW up in Newcastle, etc. But
when you have to prepare your own food or go to a restaurant or go to like a Nando's and get like a chicken, some chips, it's just difficult to find a...
If I was on the road, it's McDonald's and Burger King every night, probably.
And do you know what? Because some of the guys are in great shape and they gym it out anyway, sometimes you need a little bit of that. And that it is very difficult. But some of the guys out there continue to find a gym, to source a gym. They pre-make their own pasta, their own chicken, their own boiled rice, their own broccoli, their own... Honestly,
you got to be dedicated.
So difficult.
Yeah.
So
he's looking for those little percentages to stand out from the
crowd. It is, mate. I completely agree with you.
But anyway, back to
these two young men. It's going to be
this match. I think it's quite obvious. I think this will be match of the whole entire weekend.
It's certainly storyline of the entire weekend.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Brian.
Potentially.
But in NXT,
yeah.
We should say very, very briefly, despite the order we're doing it in, me and Kieran are both traditionalist people. We think the NXT title match is the main event. It's the championship match.
Go on last.
Hence, the winner of the Royal Rumble should be challenged. Nakamura and AJ should be going on last at WrestleMania because it's the championship match. Okay, Undertaker's Undertaker. It's a little different. He's more than the company Undertaker. I don't think we'd have a WrestleMania without the Undertaker. But this might go on last. If this goes on last, I wouldn't be disappointed. No,
it's been the best storyline in WWE for God knows how long.
Bit like WrestleMania 8, Kieran, when the title match didn't go on last.
Yeah,
thanks, Jamie.
But yeah, I'd love to see this go on last. I would. But obviously, they're saying we're traditionalists. But this match was still the show. Obviously, with the added stipulation of it being an unsanctioned match, and if Johnny wins, he gets his job back. I think this points more to Gargano winning.
I'm saying Johnny as well.
It depends how long. If Ciampa was to win it, it depends how long they could literally keep Gargano away from Ciampa on NXT TV. Does he then move to 205 Live if he loses?
We did have a theory at one point that even though both of them got injured, and we wanted to see this play out in NXT. I don't know if it was tongue-in-cheek or whether we were semi-serious, but we even said that this rivalry could very well end at 205 Live.
It could.
And it might continue on to 205 Live. It might run.
So we're a bit of foreshadowing here. Maybe Gargano loses Saturday night.
He could lose.
Maybe.
And if he did, it would go on last.
Mr. Daniel Bryan is a tag team partner on Sunday.
Shane's... Oh, my goodness. I've just said that could be Jericho.
Yeah, but,
Wednesday, our WrestleMania preview show.
Would you be disappointed as Gargano as Brian's tag team partner?
1,000,000% not.
No one would. Obviously, people know him. But yeah, Johnny Gargano wins this match. I think that's most likely. Johnny Gargano wins it.
I'm going with Johnny as well.
Yeah.
It will be an absolute barnstormer.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of weapons used, but they'll be in terms of match.
It's not, from my understanding, an unsanctioned match is not a Falls Count Anywhere. It still has to take place in the ring. The only other one I can think of, unsanctioned top of my head, was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, SummerSlam 2002.
Two SummerSlam.
No, two.
Yeah.
And that went on last.
Yeah.
And Shawn Michaels won. And they got battered.
Technically, if it's unsanctioned, there should be no referee. It should take place at the end of the night after the shows. Maybe they should put the graphic on and everything, saying, "Yep, we're finished." And then Gargano and Ciampa just coming out, beating each other up. Yeah, Ronaldo and Percy Watson and McGuinness all just walk away. No commentary, just have them beat them up. It's unsanctioned. You're not meant to be there. You're not.
It's not the NXT/WWE brand does not take any responsibility for this match.
So don't have anything there. Take all WWE branding off the turnbuckles and things like that.
Could you imagine?
Just be it in a ring. Just let them fight.
Well, a match that NXT will be taking full and absolute control over will be the NXT Championship match, pitting Andrade. There you go. Got to roll it.
Yeah.
Andrade Cien Almas, defending his NXT Championship against Aleister Black. Andrade Cien Almas versus... defending, should I say. He's versing me. He's defending against Aleister Black. Now, his manager...
Zelina Vega.
That's your cue. She'll be at ringside. Now, she gets involved. Hurricanranas, Frankensteiners off the steps.
Yeah, she's been involved in a few things doing that sort of the Hurricanranas and that, but she's, I think, transcended into the Mixed Match Challenge. I think Sasha done a move on Bobby Roode. I think
drop kick.
Yeah. So
in the ring though.
Yeah. But yeah, she'll be involved. Definitely be involved in this match somehow. Do we see someone come to the aid of Aleister Black in that regard? They did tease, obviously, Candice LeRae done that on NXT a few weeks ago.
She did in the contract signing, where Almas didn't he didn't show for that, did he?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because Ciampa, and to be fair, Johnny doesn't necessarily need Candice with that Ciampa thing, because it's to be fair, it is just too dangerous.
Yeah.
Like an unsanctioned match, I wouldn't want my girlfriend going towards if I was having to fight, say if I was fighting Daguerre again.
If my girlfriend was Nia Jax, I'd let her do all the work, but
because she'd kick his ass.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, it's you would protect.
Yeah, of course you would.
But in this instance, I don't think I think
no.
Johnny,
there needs to be
I might need
some sort of equalise. Obviously, you're not going to see Aleister Black.
I think that could happen. Yeah. I could see Candice LeRae coming out and taking her on.
Yeah, because there's obviously a storyline there. Like, obviously, Zelina Vega helped Almas win, causing Johnny to lose his job. So maybe Candice comes out, because that'll be a storyline down in the future, I'm sure, in NXT.
They can have a match.
Exactly.
I should say she's a wrestler. Yeah, she's a decent little wrestler.
Like you see a Hurricanrana, you just don't Hurricanrana like that if you don't know what you're doing.
No, absolutely.
Obviously, we won't see Aleister Black hitting a woman. So
no.
You might see an accidental hit, maybe, if they play it right.
As we've seen from the Mixed Match Challenge, women are allowed to hit the men. The men are not allowed to hit the women. Yeah. Just the way it is, really. Yeah. Like, that's the way to protect everybody.
Yeah, of course it is.
And Sasha even did a tope suicida on Bobby.
Yeah.
And he went over, and the whole... This was like, oh, of course.
All 95 pounds of Sasha Banks.
Bless. She kicked my ass.
Yeah.
So, I'm going with Aleister Black.
Yeah, I think we're going to look for a new champion. The way Almas won it, obviously against Drew McIntyre.
Very surprising.
It's a very surprising thing. Drew McIntyre could appear after this match. I think he's ready. I think he's almost ready.
I don't know what his situation is, really. I really don't.
I think he's almost ready. I think, I'm not to say...
Could he be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale?
He could be a call-up. I think he's like big enough to sort of...
I mean, he's been the Intercontinental Champion, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, you look.
He's had matches at WrestleMania.
You look at the difference in McIntyre compared to what he was when he was originally with WWE and he is now. He's head and shoulders above it is, and if he got called up, to me he's a SmackDown superstar. But he could appear after this match. He could appear during this match.
He could appear on SmackDown after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
he'd be a shoe-in for that kind of thing. I think.
Yeah,
I don't think they'd be.
But anyway, I think this would be another tremendous match. The styles make matches. Obviously, Almas being a luchador.
He'd be another 205 guy. I'm not 100% sure if he fits the.
Yeah, it might have a little
210 maybe, but very close.
He's a little chubby, but if he puts some.
Jesus, says you.
Yeah,
look at that.
Nothing wrong with that. But Aleister Black's all about kicking and things like that. So I think
that black mass.
Yeah, I think this
would
be a great little match. I mean, the match that Aleister Black had against Adam Cole at Philadelphia. I didn't have high expectations for, because of was it a street fight, I think, or it was one of those sort of matches I didn't have expectations. I thought there'd be a lot of screwy stuff in that match, but there wasn't. They just beat the holy hell out of each other, and these two could potentially do that. They could literally just beat the holy hell out of each other.
No, I see Aleister Black winning this match. I mean, he has been pinned.
Yeah,
but he's on a tirade. He got through Killian Dane to get to this.
If Almas wins this by a screwy finish.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can see that, but I'm going for Tommy. I'm going for Aleister Black. So we will say now that obviously NXT is taped.
Yeah,
it's very obvious it's taped. We know it's taped. You know it's taped. You wouldn't be watching this if you didn't know it was taped. So it's Monday night. We're recording this.
Yep. We're missing one match.
We are. You're thinking, Kieran, you're missing the Tag Team Championships. But how can you do a preview show without knowing the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic? Well, if you go on the internet, you'll be able to find that out very quickly and very easily. Now, the reason we're doing this now is because it's WrestleMania week.
Yep.
We've got to do a WrestleMania video on Wednesday.
Yep.
To do for...
And we've got to work in between.
We have lives.
Edit and everything like that. So we're doing a bit of foreshadowing.
And we will say now that this is This is a spoiler.
This is a spoiler.
We don't now. We won't be doing this very often.
No.
But solely because of this week, and solely because of the how busy everything is, we will be showing you the graphic that Kieran has made for the Tag Team Championship match, which does have the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic versus the Undisputed Era, which we know now will be Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, which used to be a tag team called Future Shock.
Sweet.
In Ring of Honor. Yeah, very good. Yes.
See, but yeah. So obviously, if you are watching this before Wednesday's NXT and you don't want to be spoiled, feel free to leave now.
Yeah,
Make sure you leave us a like and a comment on the YouTube video.
And generally, great. Thank you very much for checking us out. If you are leaving us now, he's been the director. I'm the chief. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to stay with us, if it's already gone past Wednesday, you already know. So you're thinking these two idiots are waffling like a couple of silly men.
We are
silly men. So, if you're done, thank you very much. Subscribe, follow, like, and all the good stuff. If you're staying, this next bit is the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winners versus the Undisputed Era. Look how many people are there! And if you're thinking, great, Kieran's done the graphic wrong. He's forgot to take a team out. He hasn't.
No.
This is the final.
You were quite surprised at this, weren't you?
Quite surprised.
We had a debate all day about how we'd approach this subject, about obviously the spoiler.
Looks like D'Lo Brown.
It does a little bit.
It's D'Lo Brown's daddy.
Is it Akam or Razor?
I don't know.
I think that's Akam.
Is it Akam?
Yeah, I don't even know how you say his name properly.
Both
it's the Authors of Pain.
They kill us.
So we were talking all day about how we approach this spoiler subject. And
we definitely had some disagreements how we approach this, because I don't like even though it's been taped until it's aired, even if that airing is 1 a.m. Once it's aired, it's out.
Yeah,
it can't be a spoiler once it's out. Yeah. I'm sick.
Even for us when we're at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, it's a spoiler.
Once it is out, you cannot. I don't care what time it is. You cannot complain. Oh, someone's posted this on Facebook.
You can be annoyed.
Don't go on Facebook.
You can be annoyed.
You can be annoyed.
But you can't moan about. You can't say it's anyone else's fault because it's out there. You got to stay on social media. Unless
the WWE tweet you it or on the network, and you get the little notification. We get the notifications.
The notifications have done me a few times. Yeah,
or Bleacher Report or something else that you subscribe to on your phone that pops up saying, "Oh my God, Seventh's returned" or whatever. Then fine, because it's not your fault. But if you go actively think, "Oh, I'll go on Instagram now," well, guess what? You're gonna find some spoilers. I
haven't watched Walking Dead tonight.
No,
it was showed Monday night over in the UK. It got showed Sunday night in America.
And guess what?
I see something on Twitter, I'll be like, well, that's my own fault.
Do you know what I mean?
No, so go past it, mute the word, whatever you need to do.
This is the final of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic and for the NXT Championship. So am I right in saying, Kieran? Because I haven't read this. Told me.
I've only told you.
I'm basically trusting you. You could be completely lying to me.
Yeah, basically Too Cool are in this match.
Not again. Way of the Ascension.
Yeah.
So you telling me if these two win, they win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic?
So what happens on Wednesday night is that the Undisputed Era interfere in the Dusty Rhodes Classic final between Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. So what happens is that weirdly the Undisputed Era get added to this match, and the winners of this triple threat tag team match will be the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Classic and also the Tag Team Champions. So what technically Undisputed Era done is that they've doubled down and possibly got something else out of it, you know. So
with great risk comes great reward?
Possibly.
If that makes sense?
Yeah.
So, who wins this match?
Who wins this match?
This is so difficult.
I don't think it's as difficult as you think. Can you try and think about it logically? I don't think it's difficult.
Era. I don't think AOP win this match.
Authors of Pain have been primed for a call-up at some point.
Post-WrestleMania.
I don't think they're ready in terms of a wrestling standpoint because they look like they hurt people when they're in that ring.
Do you remember that powerbomb onto him?
Yeah.
Killed a man. Killed a man.
In terms of a look, they are a main roster team.
So scary.
They are a main roster team.
They could be undefeated on their main roster for 2-3 years.
And the main roster tag team divisions on both shows on Raw and SmackDown, they need depth.
I think they go to SmackDown.
Clear, you know.
SmackDown?
I think Raw, personally. I think they're missing a big powerhouse tag team.
God, they but they'd only improve.
Yeah, of course
on
they
the
would.
road.
Yeah, of course they would, because they're doing it every week.
I do think that the Undisputed Era win this match.
Yeah, me too.
Again, regardless of the double duty cold pulls, because we think if the ladder match goes on first, then for me this has to go on fourth.
Yeah.
Which means then Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon goes on second.
Yeah.
Which means then either the Tommaso Ciampa Johnny Gargano match or the championship match goes on third or last.
It's very hard to position any match on this card, just purely because of the whole Adam Cole effect and whether he's pulling double.
Also, though, even just from how big each match is from a standpoint, there's an argument that every match on this card could go on last.
Yeah.
Who's to say the women don't go on last?
Yeah.
Generally, I mean, there's nothing to say that that's not going to happen. Who's to say that ladder match doesn't go on last?
Yeah.
I don't think it will.
So, Pete, I don't see Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong winning this match.
Double champ for Pete if he did, though. Yeah. Let's just think about that for a minute.
I think they like Pete Dunne. Obviously, he's had the
clearly
he's had the UK title for so long now, and he's appeared on shows. He appeared on Raw back in November when it was over in the UK.
He did.
I don't see them winning. Could we possibly see a much talked about Roddy heel turn joining Undisputed Era?
I tell you what, now Bobby's injured. I tell you what, though, there would not be a more perfect time. For me, they flirted with this so long, even all the way back at War Games. They flirted with this idea the whole time. We thought that Roddy might even screw the AOP. Don't forget, they teamed up.
Yeah.
Is there going to be some kind of respect thing between them? Possibly. But
let's fantasy book. So Roddy turns on
Pete
Dunne, and joins Undisputed Era, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pete Dunne has to call up two guys to help him take out Undisputed Era, and then you've got Mustache Mountain and Pete Dunne.
British Strong Style. That's the faction.
Bring them up, have it together, some sort of mutual enemy.
I think obviously they're very high on Tyler Bate. They're obviously high on Trent Seven because they wouldn't have signed him.
Yeah.
So why not just have them? They were supposed to be in the tournament.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Tyler got a knee injury. But
they're both appearing at the Access weekend.
They are
in the tag team invitation.
They are. So very quickly, who do you think will win this?
I'm going for Undisputed Era.
I'm going for Undisputed Era. So we're literally only disagreeing on what we would deem the opening match.
Yeah.
I'm saying Velveteen Dream. You're saying EC3.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you'd be picking the TNA guy?
No. We could, at the end of this night, see the Undisputed Era holding 2 out of the 3 men's titles.
Yeah, we really, really could. And
if Roddy joins, at some point you might see
he could win the UK title as well.
All 4 titles being held by the Undisputed Era, because I think that's what they want the Undisputed Era to be. I think they want to be that stable in NXT.
But Kieran, why would you call them the Undisputed? Why wouldn't you just call them Honor? Which would have been a far better name. You said that very early
ages ago. Yeah. Honor.
Call them Honor.
Just call them Honor.
Because they're all from this.
It's a simple name.
This wee little company.
You could just literally have a t-shirt just says Honor, just in white writing, just something like that. It's simple. It's great.
So there you go. That's your NXT preview. Our guesses.
Yeah.
One difference. So we're either drawing.
Who's currently leading?
You are by a point.
I think I'm up by a point.
A point, and it's 2-1 on pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So this is like a thing in. Also, coming up this weekend at WrestleMania Access, there's going to be tournaments for all of the UK, for all of the titles apart from the NXT Championship.
Yeah.
So tag, women's, UK, and the North American title, which will be crowned on Saturday. But they're going to do the
and I believe
tournament.
There's actually at Access. There's a I think it might be an Evolve tag team title match as well. That's on the show.
And Progress are there as well at Access.
Obviously, everyone's going to be in New Orleans this weekend.
It's going to be huge.
It's obviously a big match.
I think Ring of Honor are probably there as well.
Yeah, I think they are there.
Obviously Evolve.
Yeah,
but Progress also had their own
even tiny little Impact Wrestling.
Impact Wrestling are there. Even Impact Wrestling. Even Ring of Honor had their own independent show as well. Yeah. So no, I mean, guys, this is it. It's WrestleMania week. I wish we didn't have to go to work. Why do we have to go to work? Can't we just sit and watch scraps all day and
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
So Kieran, good luck. I'll see you Saturday, brother.
I will see you Saturday.
He has been the director of creativity. I've been the chief of wrestling. This, look at that, has been our NXT preview show. We will be we will see you on probably Wednesday or Thursday when we do our WrestleMania prediction show, which will also be kind of a Raw SmackDown finalisation of the wrestling year, as it were, leading up to this Sunday. Mania's 7 hours. Get your rest, kids.
Get your Red Bull and your Monster and whatever else.
Lots of coffee.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Wednesday, guys. I've been the director. Oh, he's been the director. I've been the chief. I'm asleep. Bye-bye.
See you later, guys.